Good morning, folks. How are you all doing? Just really quick before I start the day, what I said yesterday, I've not looked at the video yet, so I don't know. I just wanted to make a point. What I'm doing here, buying food and things like that, that's not new behaviour for me. I just bought a little bit more. Like normally, I have at least a month's supply of food in this van, just in case either one, anything goes wrong, or two, I decide I want to stay somewhere for ages and can't be asked to go shopping. So I've always got these supplies in here. Just this time I happened to buy, probably twice as much because, well, I don't want to get cold, basically. But a little bit of history to put things into context. I am a little bit funny about germs and all of that kind of thing. I was always aware of germs and stuff like that, whereas some people just aren't at all. But when I got ill, obviously I lost my immune system because that's what chemotherapy does to you. So I had to be like hyper aware of germs and bacteria and all of that kind of thing. So that sort of stuff gives me the willies. That's why I'm always sanitising my hands before I eat anything and washing my hands and all of that kind of stuff. That's why if at any point in the past, if anyone's handed me a piece of food, I've probably face it looked like you were a ghost or something, and then carefully took it because I didn't want to look like an idiot. But yeah, that's why I'm a bit of a weirdo in that respect. But I get sick a lot less than other people, and for me, when I was walking around Audi yesterday, it was a real sort of, I don't know, it's quite challenging actually, because everyone was in there and there was just like, now I know this current cold, we'll call it, isn't the end of the world, everyone's not going to die, whatever, but it's still a thing that people are aware of. And every advert, every anything at the minute is an NHS one telling you to wash your hands and cover your mouth when you cough or sneeze. And there's people walking around Audi just coughing into thin air. There was one woman doing this. When she'd cough, she'd go like this. It's like, what the f*** are you doing? And even the shop people. Oh my god! One of the shop assistants was coughing a lot, not putting his hands over his mouth, onto the food that he was then putting on the fridge shelf. I was like, is this actually happening? Imagine if this was like a proper life-threatening thing, and people are just so oblivious to it, and the spread of germs that they just don't care. It just blows my mind a little bit, to be honest, and that's exactly why I don't really want to go in shops for this and for normal flu and for everything. Like, I don't want to get sick. Why does anyone want to get sick? Don't need to. I got this, I can just disappear. Don't need to go shops all the time and go into public crowded places. I'd much sooner be here with a view like I've got now. Right, anyway, I think that hopefully covers that, because I imagine everyone's going to be raging in the comments, so telling me how silly I am. But you know what, to be honest, I don't give a shit. Right, onwards with the day. It's not a great sign when Google won't even load. Oh, there we go. So I've managed to get enough internet tethering my phone to upload. It's going to take about an hour, but because I really wanted to go have a look in these woods, I don't want to have to move yet. So van's moving around all over the place. It's mad how quick the weather changes up here. But let's go have a little wander in this forest and see what we can find. Might even find a good picture. Brought my camera with me just in case. Look at this now, all of these straight trees are here. Found myself a bit of a path, so I shouldn't get lost. there's nothing really doing it for me in here, if I'm honest. It's nice, but there's nothing like taking my eye. So that's how this will go though, with the daily videos, you know, unless I start getting clever with it and recording a few things a day. Like, I can't pre-plan this, and you know, this channel, I can't really like pre-plan things and, you know, record in advance and all that, because that would just be a nightmare. Trying to handle multiple videos a day, I don't think so. But oh well, still a nice walk in the forest. There's the van. Awesome. Right, I reckon we'll go for a little drive around. Look how mental that is. Oh, that is some power. A lot of firewood. Jesus Christ. I mean, I can't really show you to scale because I don't want to get soaked. But, oh, go on then. And that's like 3 of me. I'm back out onto the road now. Okay, I think I've just seen why my internet's not working. Going to be needing this. Yeah, that could potentially affect things. God. Well, I think it's safe to say that I probably need a new roof antenna. Right, so I'm going to head to a new spot now. 16 miles away. I think basically there's like one sort of mainish road that goes around the Cairngorms. So if I keep going this way, I'm going to end up near the other ski resort, Glen Shee. So, you know, it should time quite nicely, and then I can go skiing there again. This definitely feels a bit more remote. Seeing some signs for another ski area, the third one. So I'm heading round to Glen Shee, but I was seeing signs for Leicester, however you say it, Lecht. So yeah, that's another one. I think that's around here somewhere. So if we're going near that, I might as well just go to bloody all of them, innit? Forget the whiskey tour of Scotland. This is the ski tour of Scotland. That's annoying. The spot I wanted to go was just back there, but there was already 2 campers in it. However, I can see a ski resort right up there, look, going up the hill, so that must be that Lecht one. Lecht. Oh God, we'll call it the other one. The snow don't look too clever on this one. Ski resort number 2. Except this one looks like it's not doing too great. It's all melted. This one looks more like a family area at the bottom, at least. Anyway, we've got like little kids ski runs and little sled things and stuff heading off. You see, it's quite a weird ski area. This is all sort of on one hill. I imagine it's pretty fun, but I'll carry on until I can find somewhere better. Just found a lay-by just down the road. Look at that. There you go then. quick one for Jonah, because I saw your comment about my dash. So it's a custom bracket here of a motorbike mount for the Garmin. That one. That holds the phone, also holds my torch. And then just down from that's the reverse camera. Entertainment, this is all the main driving lights. These are power for the things in here, like I can turn things off individually. And then up at the top we've got the ignition panel, that's along here, start, battery to battery, that's the monitor, and then some more lights over there. I notice you're sharing the same red light as me. That thing just displays the temperature inside here for no real reason whatsoever. Used to be outdoor temperature, but it didn't work very well, so I moved it in here. That's pretty much it. So yeah, cockpit, there you go. It's going to stay here, I can't bother to move. I mean, the view looks like that. I've got good internet, full 4G coming down from the roof. No point moving really, it's nice. No one's likely to slide into me here, the road's well gritted, and I'm not on a bend, so that's always good. I'm quite off the road as well, so I don't need to be pranging about that. Yeah, this will do for the night, I think. So I've just had a little wander over there, and I think I might have found a picture. We'll have a go. It's going to be bloody hard to film it though, because the wind is kind of ridiculous. But I'll try. Just going to go snap it, yeah, see if it's any good. There's a line in the snow, like a path, and it seems to carry on all the way across the hills. It might turn out well, but we'll see. Here it is, look. You see this line here, and it leads you on to the hills in the distance. I reckon that might look quite nice, so I'll give it a go. So just move the tripod over a touch. You can see now that's coming in from the corner and leading you through the picture. I think that works a lot better. So the camera I'm using, Fujifilm X-T2 with a 35mm 1.4 lens on there. I think that looks pretty cool, so I'm going to go for that. 2-second timer. And there we go. And now we run back to the van because it's freezing. I think that might have been alright actually, I don't know. We'll see, we'll get it on the computer and we'll have a look. Yeah, I think that might be alright actually. I'm glad I at least fired off one picture today. Oh, here you go. Top tip, I had a top tip for a day or two. Have a doormat in your cab, because when we come in and you city wellies and stuff, you're not ruining your van. That's a really good thing. I always do that. And when this gets too knackered, this was £1, I just chuck it and get a new one. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't think it's the best photo I've ever took, but I need to start taking again because, you know, I want to get better. So the only way you do that is by taking more and learning. That's why I'm here. Alright, it's time to relax. It's a bit windy. That one pan special, sausage, mushrooms, pasta and lettuce. Oh yeah. So I've just been outside. I completely forgot where I was. Mad, like I'm literally the only person up here, just in the mountains on my own, and it's brilliant. Middle of nowhere. It reminds me of, you ever seen the film Troll Hunter? You know where they're obviously in Norway and they got that big one at the end. Like I could be in that film right now. It's mad. I love it. Oh, it's mad. was awesome. Not sure what that was. It looked like a big white rabbit, but it was massive, so it looked more like a hare, I guess. I love it out here. It's just brilliant. Out in the wilderness, middle of nowhere, no one about. My kind of place. Right, I think I'm going to end the video there before it gets too long. Yeah, I'm just going to chill for the rest of the night. And yeah, so I shall see you all tomorrow. Catch you in a bit.